Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we are undertaking a deep dive into a period of history so recent and so painful that it almost feels unbelievable.
It really does.
Our source material is the heart-wrenching memoir, First They Killed My Father, which was written by Loung Ung.
And this is so much more than just one person's story. It's a fiercely detailed document, really. It traces the devastating journey of the Ung family from, a pretty comfortable middle-class life in Phnom Penh
Right.
to the absolute hell of the Khmer Rouge regime. We're talking about those brutal 4 years between 1975 and 1979.
So we're seeing a national catastrophe, but we're seeing it through the eyes of a child.
A child who had to grow up far, far too fast.
And before we even jump into Loang's memories, we have to recognize the sheer scale of the horror she survived. I mean, the dedication of the book itself, it's a gut punch.
Hmm.
Loung Ung dedicates her work in memory of the 2 million people who perished under the Khmer Rouge.
2 million people. It's a statistic that just has to stop you in your tracks.
It does.
2 million people out of a total population of what, maybe 7 million at the time.
So you're looking at a genocide that wiped out nearly a third of the entire country.
In just 4 years.
Yeah. And our mission today is really to trace how that vast abstract tragedy was carried out on an intimate family level, to kind of extract the mechanisms and the cruel logic of the Pol Pot regime that allowed this to happen.
That personal perspective is exactly what makes this account so essential. You can't separate the political policy from the pain of little girl having to carry a heavy rice pot.
Exactly.
So to really understand the trauma of what was lost, we have to start with the contrast,
The before.
the before. The Ung family was securely middle class. They lived in a third-floor apartment in Phnom Penh, a city Loon remembers as, bustling, noisy,
Full of life.
full of life, perpetually jammed with traffic, policemen standing on these raised metal boxes directing it all.
She gives us this wonderful, almost childlike metric for success, right? Wealth was measured by how high you lived.
Yeah, she says the more money you have, the more stairs you have to climb.
I love that detail. And their status wasn't subtle.
Not at all. They owned 2 cars and a truck. The apartment had these domestic luxuries like a cuckoo clock and 2 telephones.
2 telephones.
I mean, these weren't objects of survival. They were markers of stability, of modernity.
And that stability allowed the children a kind of leisure that would become